Hey Westies! Welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be taking a look and reviewing all the clips, details, and scenes from the new winter fashion show LOL OMG movie. Now, so far we've only seen two clips, I think, a trailer and a teaser, but based on so little footage of this movie that we've seen, I can already pretty much identify the plot story, and basically figure out everything that's going to happen. Coming to say, I feel like this film is going to be generic, uninteresting, and predictable, but it will still be 10 times better than the original movie because while, yes, it is just a massive commercial for the winter fashion show doll line, it at least has somewhat of an understandable story. Unlike the last movie, where they were just driving around and meeting new characters and not really doing anything. The last movie was a prolonged episode, while this movie, while having a generic one, will actually have a plot. And that's something that I can appreciate. Anyway, I'll be sharing more of my thoughts after I dissect all the clips. So let's get into the first clip. Meet Sashay. I don't understand what LOLOMG's thing is for these weird names, Neonlicious, Sachet, so on, so forth, but I guess that's just what we're gonna be dealing with here. We start off this little clip with Neonlicious walking toward a studio with another member of the winter fashion show model lineup. Now, while talking to this other model, Neonlicious reminiscence about how everyone in the room is iconic, legendary, and is just extremely remarkable in the fashion scene. The model tells her to be quiet, concealed, and cool as ice so she doesn't freak out. But of course, our first conflict arises when one of the models, Ice Queen, Ice something, I forgot her name, is complaining about the dress that fashion icon Sachet designed. Now, there really is nothing that wrong with the dress, but the model is remarking about how it's too long, it's just unflattering, it just doesn't fit. Sachet is offended by this, of course, because she says all her designs are perfect, which is apparently something else we're going to be seeing in this movie. The mature adult professional person not taking insight or clues into her work and just sticking to what she does and being ignorant. And then our new rising protagonist, Neonlicious, in this movie is going to basically show her the error of her ways and introduce her into the new way of doing things. This is exactly what happens in the scene when Neonlicious comes to fix the skirt, dress, whatever. She literally just pulls on the drawstring that was already there. They treat it like it's some big magical moment, but the reality here is that she just used a tool that was already on the skirt. Like what? How is this impressive? She literally just pulled on the drawstring and the skirt went up as a skirt would when you pull on the drawstring. So I don't understand why this is being treated like a miracle happened. I mean, Sachet, girl, you designed the skirt. You know the drawstring is there. She literally just pulled the drawstring which you designed and you stitched in and implemented into your own design, and this is impressive. This is just another one of those things about watching kid movies when you're older. You find a way to nitpick at every little inconsistency and things that just don't make sense and just aren't understandable. You just find every little fault and flaw in it. And of course, the media is going to have fault and flaw because, it's not perfect. But the characters, the way they react to things is just so unrealistic, in my opinion. Long story short, Neonlicious impresses everyone in the room by doing something literally anyone else could and was already part of the design. Why a model who's supposed to be working for the designer would complain about the dress and not just, do her job and model it is confusing in itself. But the point of this is that Sashay is not very pleased with what Neon Licious has done with her design. I mean, it's her original design. Whose right is it to change her design? Now, I can see where the conflict is coming from here, but I just feel like it's a bit generic to have the overarching figure be mad at our new rising star for their new changes. This is going to be the conflict for the movie, the challenge between Sashay and her old, simple ways, and Neonlicious with her new transformative dresses. And might I just say that transforming dresses on the runway is nothing new? I mean, we've all seen it before. This is no groundbreaking technology. We've had transforming dresses since, pardon me, the beginning of fashion. Well, probably not the beginning of fashion, but you know what I mean. I really wish they could have done something truly extravagant because this is animation after all. Anything is possible. They could have done something crazy and insane with the dresses, but of course, because it's a doll company, they have to make these outfits in real time. And if they actually did something crazy, unique, and expressive, that would probably be difficult to make as a playline doll. So, of course, we have to have the generic drawstring pull up skirt thing. Yes. I understand that I'm being pretty hard on this movie and I'm probably just over critiquing it. I feel like I guess the company did what they could because they couldn't really go too crazy or else it would be difficult to make in real time, but they wouldn't go too simplistic. I understand why they chose this decision. I just really wish something else could have been done. On to our next clip, time for the runway. I think I'm theorizing that this scene, this clip, is later in the movie. I'm guessing that after all the trials and tribulations and all the issues and errors that have come along the way, this is the finale of the movie. The finale of the movie is this clip right here for the runway, where Sashay accepts Neon Licious' new designs and everyone just comes in big happy family. I also, the beginning of the scene with the two little LOLs just walking on the stage, aren't they supposed to be in universe kids, basically? Why are these kids just walking on the runway? Also, how tiny they are compared to the bigger LOLs is hilarious to me. So, the summary of this clip is that all the models and fashion icons or whatever, they come on stage, they rip off their garments, and then they reveal their new underlying outfits. This ending scene is basically one giant, and when I say giant, I mean glamorized, giant commercial for the fashion show line. But in a way, this entire film is a giant commercial for the fashion show line, so I guess this is it. The transitions between the hair change, I don't understand how this is happening in real time. For us watching on the screen, we have our convenient transitions, but I don't know how the viewers in universe are actually seeing this. So on, so forth, all the models walk on stage, everyone's gorgeous, everyone's glittering, all is good. The most exciting part about this scene by far is when Neon Licious walks on the stage, all her friends cheering for her, and then she gets a new outfit. I think, I think this is the fierce, LOL OMG fierce outfit, but I'm not sure. Could we actually be getting a new Neon Licious doll? Maybe, potentially. Basically, they all do their final walk and all is good. The reason why I theorize this is at the end of the movie is because Sashay and Neon Licious seem to be on good terms here. They seem to be perfectly okay with each other. All the conflict that was once a big deal has now faded away and is gone, and all the models are using Neon Licious's idea for the transformative outfits. Like they even hold hands or something at the end. Which leads me to my final theory. After all the trials and tribulations Neonlicious and Sashay has, Sashay finally agrees to use Neonlicious designs and they all live in peace.